1K, you guys. 1K. We're still celebrating. I love celebrating. I'm one of those people that be celebrating my birthday for the whole year till the next birthday, y'all. Hey, every day we wake up is a blessing. Why not celebrate? It's a chance to live your best life. Hey, thanks for coming in to Larger Curves today. Oh, look, a fire truck just went by. God bless everybody where that fire truck is headed or headed from. And just give them whatever they need to get through this situation. In your name we pray, amen. Um, so, but thanks for tuning in to Larger Curves today. I wanted to pop on real quick because, the Scott sisters from Queens of R&B on Bravo, the show that features SWV. S to the double to the U to the V, and Escape has been a roller coaster in these social streets. Okay? Sorry. And because of that, I have to jump on here because something else just happened. Now, hey, thanks for coming through to Larger Curves today. Make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button on your way in. If you haven't already, hit that bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video so that you can become part of this beautiful curvy community that we're growing over here in the YouTube streets. Now, let's get straight to it. Let's see who's in the house. Oh, look, Admiral Aaron D. Aaron, I love you. I hope you're feeling well, darling. I hope you're doing well. I love you. I'm sending you all positive energy and cyber hugs. Love you, love you. Mademoiselle, hello. Are you reviewing the girls' trip? Yes, tomorrow. I just made the thumbnail for it. We'll be getting at the girls' trip tomorrow, all the current episodes. So it's going to be a kind of long live. But you know how we like to do it over here at Larger Curves. So we're going to have a lot to talk about, and it's going to be a Larger Curves and Friends review tomorrow. And we'll have Sebastian Shade over here, Sebastian Says, and then we'll have Corey B from Lola Lane over here. And we're all going to give our wonderful POV on that. Oh, look who came in. Speaking of Corey. Hello, Corey. I was just telling the people that you're going to come through tomorrow. You're coming, and we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip in Phuket. Yes, been a rough week, but yes. And we're so glad that you're here. We love you, sending you all kind of positive healing energy, darling. Right on. Okay, and then look who else is here, the Destroyer. I think Rocky and Tamika has a secret, and since she opened up about the Pandora box, they need to tell the truth. Oh, and now ambulance is going by. God bless whoever that's going to. Ooh, bless your guy's heart. Oh, God. Wherever that's headed, bless him, and bless him twice. Yes, everybody's saying hello. Well, we're going to get to all sides, I do not subscribe, nor have I ever, to the idea that Tasha stole her sister's money. And I be getting dragged in these YouTube streets, but luckily I have my own channel. So when I don't feel welcome, I can just come on home and take my eggs and come home. Put my stuff in my basket and come home and talk about it over here on Larger Curves. Because, we don't all have to agree, but we all have to respect each other's opinion. And people are taking this way too seriously, if you ask me. And, yeah, they're taking it a little serious. Like it was their $30,000, okay? They're like, nobody cares that all this hoopla is during a show that is about music ladies coming back like never before after such a long legacy. And we haven't got any music, you guys. Where's our music? Where is our music? Can you tell us where our music is? We're not getting it. We're getting all this fanciful stuff. We haven't hardly got a dance practice. We don't know what songs they're going to sing. How many episodes are we in? It's crazy. It's crazy. Just a second. I'm trying to get to, first off, I need to put up my copyright thing, my copyright disclaimer, section 107. Get an image on that. I'm not going to keep you guys long. You know, I got coins to make, not friends to fake. So yeah, so I'm just going to jump on here for a minute. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a good one. Wait. No, here's it. Sorry, you guys. Here it is. So we're just gonna show this real quick. Present. Get a present going on. I hope everybody's having a fabulous afternoon. Prosperity Thick Girl 40's in the house. Morgan D is in the house. All my members, thanks for coming through, Curvies. Emmanuel, put your freaking or Aaron, I thought you were a mod. I don't see. Well, I can't see if you're a mod or not. Oh, I can only see members on this side. Can one of my mods please put Emmanuel Vasquez's channel in the chat? He's a content creator. Corey, put your channel in the chat. I believe you're a moderator. Put your channel in the chat for me, darling. Beautiful Corey, Lola Lane. Who else is in my house? Prosperity Thick Girl 40, you are a mod. Put your freaking whatchamajigget in the chat. Your link in the chat. Everybody, let's support everybody up in here. Like I always say, there's more than enough to go around. Lots of opinions, lots of thoughts happening, lots of things to be shared. So let's start with this copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, and or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. So today we're criticizing, commenting, and researching because and our topic is the tagline under my picture, which is let's hide the current comment. When the court of public opinion is used for family matters, it wouldn't let me put all the rest of the letters, you guys. It made me stop at 50. So when the court of public opinion is used for family matters is why we need this copyright, because we're about to look at some other people's content. First, we're going to go over to Cardi B, because she always comes through with the good recordings. You guys, if you don't know, now you do. Go through over to
this might sound a little
Cardi
bit crazy,
B.
but if you have the YouTube app on your phone, you could
go through to Cardi B's channel because she always comes through with these good recordings. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to turn this music down so we can hear it better.
Well, we need to sit down as anywhere to live. We didn't. And we pulled through. So when you talk about 30,000 that I don't know anything.
Okay, so what we're about to watch, Curvies, is the actual, what's been happening is back and forth. The sisters have been going from the series that's currently airing on Bravo, Queens of R&B, with SWV and Escape supposed to be getting their act together and taking it on the road. There's been nothing but conflict, and there's been no music either. And in the very first episode of this limited series on Bravo, the Scott sisters, who are two of the members of Escape, of the 4-group member Escape, were not getting along right now. And the freaking youngest sister in the first episode jumps up and says, "Mama, you know she stole $30,000 from me." That was a Ducati, you guys. that mommy, you know he stole $30,000 from me and you never say anything. So she straight put a felony to her sister and her mother on national television on a globe. This show goes global, you guys. You know how Bravo gets worldwide. You know Candy likes it worldwide. So Bravo gets worldwide. And she said that on the show. Now, people have argued that, oh, she was backed into a corner. Oh, her sister and mother were coming down on her. Oh, this, and she just needed to say anything to get them off of her. And you know what I say? BS. There is no way in God's green heaven that I would ever, in my maddest of moments, put a felony on my sister or my mother. You know what I'm saying? On a show. And you know, she knows better because it's a 10-year-old happening, and they've been on some other reality shows during the course of this time, and it's never been brought up. So now we have the lady on our screen, Tasha Scott, getting ready to go on a solo career. She was simultaneously supposed to be appearing on the show about the two groups getting back together and then taking their act on a road for at least a one-night fabulosity kind of event of, like, you know, just iconic music happenings, right? And instead, Tasha, this one that we see, was milking a solo career. And anybody who knows that the first time Escape broke up, it was because the same one on our screen, Tasha, was milking a solo career. And that's why the group broke up initially, because she wanted a solo thing, and then it ended up not happening, and then Candy ended up getting it. So then thoughts were thoughts, because then her sister, Tamika, started a rumor that, well, as it turned out, a lie. I'm saying allegedly. She started an alleged rumor that the Jermaine Dupri's daddy and Candy Burris were smashing at the time, and that Jermaine Dupri's daddy had something to do with the record label, where Tasha ended up not getting her solo deal. But Candy, who had not mentioned going solo, then ultimately ended up being the one of the 4-girl group that went solo. So, I mean, thoughts were had, and the rumor was let to live from at least 2013 through 2017. Tamika Scott, the same one who's saying you stole $30,000, let this lie live, right? So now, fast forward, we're in 2023. She started the opening season. You stole my $30,000. Her sister came out and was like, look, this, and this is going on. They each took to their proverbial YouTube channels. Go check them out. Support the sisters. And of course, Candy Burris is somehow in the middle of it all, even though this is obviously sisters' business. And these sisters don't, I mean, to me, they don't really get along with Candy, or else Candy would have never let him use a different name and go on tour without him, and then demand to still get paid for stuff. Anyway, allegedly. So now everybody's supposed to be getting over it, and everybody's speaking their piece after this nuke of $30,000 is dropped. So in the meantime, we have Rocky's is the husband of Latasha here. And Latasha's husband is kind of giving off Kelvin Hunter vibes. He's kind of giving off Kelvin Hunter vibes. Sorry, you guys. And in as much as he seems a little shady, like he might have a side baby somewhere, a side chick somewhere. Like he doesn't seem like on the complete up and up in as much as his relationship with Tasha. He just gets, you know, people have that kind of shaped head. Isn't that what Kiki says on Real Housewives of Miami? That, you know, there's certain shaped heads you could just tell, right? So maybe it's the shape of his head is so Kelvin Hunterish that it makes you think that he might be like that. But God bless her heart, praying for her and her marriage, that it's not true. But I mean, that is the person who exactly her sister said stole the money. So anyway, Rocky decided to go on another YouTuber's channel called Tasha K. And Tasha K is the same one who was in the news for literally lying on Cardi B and getting hit with a defamation suit. And now she owes her $4 million, and the judge just recently kicked out her appeal. So anyway, now she's telling the truth. And she let us hear a conversation with Rocky where Rocky, Latasha's husband, was saying, oh, deflecting from the $30,000 with a rumor that Tadina, as Tamar Braxton likes to call Candy's husband, allegedly has photo evidence of liking certain fetishes that have to do with sausages and people that are I'm not even gonna you guys some people know, right? So anyway, I don't want to get in the middle of that because from what I also understand, Media Takeout just reported that Tadina and Candy are very upset that this rumor is circulating and are talking about suing for defamation about the alleged rumor that Tadina does in fact like sausage the same way that Michael Darby liked Juan sausage. That, yes, you guys. So anyway, so it's this huge like circle, and I'm just wondering, why is Candy so freaking involved between the two sisters' mess? Because after the bomb was dropped that you stole $30,000, and they both went to their channels and were like, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. I have evidence. Drop your evidence then. And then the evidence that was dropped the other day was was pieces of paper with scribble, as far as I'm concerned, because they're very out of context, you guys. I grew up on CSI. I grew up on Quincy. I love Perry Mason. I need proof. I need proof, not evidence. There's two different things, right? So, like, I feel like she might have dropped something that is a receipt, but I need her signature to show me that it's not her signature. I don't need block letters under what you say isn't your signature. You know what I'm saying? Just a little more context. I'm not saying that she's lying. I'm just saying I need more proof. And I am not willing to call Latasha a thief at this point, period. Even if I think that Rocky had anything to do with it. I'm still not willing to believe that Tasha forged her sister's name on any checks, period. I don't believe it. I just don't. And if I'm proven wrong, hey, you guys know me. If I'm proven wrong, I will gladly tell you that I'm wrong and show you, and we'll do a whole other sit down. But yesterday, Latasha went on Ricky Smiley's show. It was an impromptu sit down. He was in the middle. They did the daily news, and Gary with the T had talked about the $30,000. So who calls in except for Latasha Scott? Calls in unexpectedly because Ricky Smiley's show, they're positive. They're not trying to get in no mess. And Ricky even said it. He's like, we don't usually even do this type of interview, but Latasha Scott has called in. And so they asked her a couple of questions, and it was an awkward interview and everything. And then not only did she call in, I believe she popped in, like physically. She came in and was talking to them also. And the brat, who's a hostess on that show, who's currently pregnant, went in kind of on Latasha. And a lot of people said it was like on Candy's behalf, because I guess the brat and Candy are cool like that. We're cool like that. So the brat out of nowhere just like is kind of attacking this impromptu guest by saying, you know, I know how you guys were, and I was there when you were growing up, and da 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 da. Let me tell you something about growing up with somebody when you was a child, you guys. Let me just give you some context about how out of context that whole line of questioning was. If it was when you were kids, do you guys have siblings? And you guys grew up in the same house, but it's two different plantations, basically? Like you have like your sibling swears everything was awesome, and you're like, no, it wasn't. It was, you know, really, really bad, and everything was horrible, or vice versa. So the brat, being an outsider, even back then, while she might have been in the same circles, would not really have a true way of knowing the cause of everything at that moment, at least in my opinion. And even if she thought she did, as a child, you don't know. You just think you know, right? So I feel like they attacked Latasha. The whole interview was awkward, right? They thank her for coming on. And then after she comes on, did you guys know that Kandi Burruss called in? Why Kandi in it? The lady finished Tasha finished the interview with Ricky Smiley talking about just pray for me and my sister. This is me and my sister stuff. Just pray for us. You know, I wanted to bring you guys music and it turned into something else. I didn't sign up for this. Just pray for us. She leaves, I feel like, on a very positive, non-messy, I don't want to keep dragging this out in the public eye kind of response. It was a very measured response for an impromptu interview. I appreciated it personally. Why did Kandi the GOAT then call into Ricky Smiley's show? Can anybody put in the chat why Kandi is so invested in this? Kandi was calling in to basically call Tasha a liar further and to refute the things that she said during her impromptu interview, and was just perpetuating this public court opinion narrative being written on Latasha in a negative way. And I, at this point, feel like it's a smear campaign. Because in that first episode, they're talking about, oh, the gospel album, right? And then, oh, but you stole $30,000. It doesn't sound very gospel-y to me. And you're singing gospel. So that's a tear down on her new endeavor that she's going to be doing in a solo regard. And they mad again because every time they're supposed to be doing something together, she's like, oh, it's time for me to do something by myself. And I can understand the rub, but don't annihilate her in the court of public opinion. Okay? So now, today, Latasha, after Kandi went on and furthered this freaking perpetuation against her, this is what we're getting from Latasha today. Thank you, Coddy B right here. You guys go through and check her out. I am subscribed already. You guys be sure and go and check her out, okay? We'll make this small. And then listen, you guys finally got Tasha broken, okay? Those are the people who thought she had no emotion, that she's always too uppity or too whatever. Fine. You broke her. Are you guys happy now? You guys played into whatever is going on with and against Tasha Scott with these attacks on her person with no proof, zero proof. And I say, and I've said, if this is real proof, take it to the court, not the court of public opinion. This is a straight felony. If you had to pay taxes on $30,000, take it to the court. Get it out of the court of public opinion. You're doing irreparable damage to your family unit. Tamika is doing this. The no liar who said and repeated constantly that Kandi Burruss and Jermaine Dupri's daddy were smashing you guys. And then finally said it was a lie in 2017. But now we're supposed to believe her and tear this woman down. Well, hey, you guys are getting what you want right here.
Yeah, we didn't. I just need clarity. What are you seeing? What are you saying? Because I have my receipts and you have yours. But we need to sit down as sisters and not go through this in the social media. Like on social media, it's not good. We need to sit down and figure out what this is, because we can get through anything, but we have to communicate. We have to talk to one another, because you can't get through anything without that. And I've been convicted already of being a thief, and I don't even know what you're talking about. You put up something online with Tamika. We both have receipts. We both have receipts. Let's just get through it. What is this? How do we maneuver? How do we get through this? Whatever it is, Tamika, we can resolve it. This is not nothing that we need to perpetuate and continue to move and make people feel away. This is us, we sisters. We've never not been able to talk about anything, ever. And I don't feel like because of what's going on in the, you know, in this media, that we should use this platform to down one another or to try to make each other feel less than. That's not what this is. We're supposed to be family. And I want my family back. I don't care about nothing else. And I've always said that I don't care about what people say. It's about what I feel like with my sister, how she feels. And I apologize to you, Tamika, if I didn't hear you. If I didn't hear your voice, I'm sorry. I'm trying my best to make it. I'm trying to weather storms in my own personal life. It's like I'm not trying to negate how y'all's feelings are. It's like I have to still have peace within. I got to be able to understand how to move. I don't have all the answers. Being a big sister, you don't have all the answers. Sometimes I make mistakes. I'm human. But with us, we have to resolve this. This cannot dampen or drag us out or make us feel like we don't love each other. We love each other. The love is never gonna go. Love doesn't just, you can't throw love away. You just can't throw it out the window because something comes on, you know, and you have a hiccup in the road. That's not what this is. I love you with all of my heart. With all of my heart. And when I hear people say, your sister had your back, and we've had each other's backs. I stood up for you the same way you stood up for me. And I won't apologize for that. That's what it is. That's what you're supposed to do. That's how we were raised. That bond can't be broken. Now, right now, we're going through these times, but at the end of the day, when I got my sister and I got my family, I still stand on that. That's everything. It's that and then the business. And that's why y'all see me looking crazy on TV. Y'all don't know that was the very first scene that my sister and I shot with my mother. No, it wasn't 4 or 5 scenes later. It was the very first scene. So I'm upset. I carry my feelings right here. Everybody that knows me, they know that. I'm not fake. I don't know what to do with that. This is who I am. I can't hide from it. I can't shun it. I can't sit here and pretend that it ain't. This is who I am. So if y'all see me cry, y'all see me looking like this, is because I'm in my feelings. And I'm in my feelings when it comes down to my family. And we're going to resolve this. I love my sister. And can't nobody else talk about it. Don't call me talking about my sister. Don't text me talking about my sister. Do not DM me talking about my sister. Because we're going through this. It's just the fact that we're in the public eye. So many people out there now, y'all going through stuff too. It's just the cameras are not in y'all's faces. The cameras are not capturing the fact that you guys are going through far worse than what we are. And I'm not pointing fingers. I'm saying, don't judge us. Pray for us. Be there for us. In a way to where God gets the glory. It's not even about us at the end of the day. It's about the love that we have and what we show people to get through. And we're going to get through this. I trust in God that we will. And we will. We're going to talk to Mika. I don't know.
When life's not sweet, it stinks. So Native's pulling something new from the jar. A sugar-inspired treat your sweet tooth and juice cleanse can agree on.
Sorry, you guys. Did it play like 15 ads?
I was reaching out. I'm going to keep reaching out till you call me, till we rectify whatever the situation is. We're going to get through it.
Yay.
I know we will. And I apologize for anything that I didn't see, anything that I don't understand. I apologize to you for that. Excuse me, y'all.
2 for John, 2 for me.
I apologize.
Actually,
I did not steal my
1 for
sister's
the
money.
whole family.
I did not steal my sister's money. Tamika, you know I didn't steal your money. And if there's anything that I can do to resolve this, I'm going to resolve it.
This was yours.
To all those people that are out there who are judging me because of my relationship with my husband. We have been married for 28 years. I have been with this man for 28 years through the highs and lows. I've been at my worst. I've been depressed. I've been wanting to take myself out of here. He was the only one that stood by my side. And I'm not saying this to make it seem like, oh, he's everything. But he's everything to me and my family. He's everything to me and our son. And do we have problems? Are we perfect? No, we're not. Is he perfect? No, he's not. Am I perfect? I'm not perfect. I'm very much aware of the allegations that are happening about him. I see everything. As a wife, you know, you see everything. But with our relationship, you know, some people keep the fact that they have.
Thank you, Morgan D. You certainly were. That's what I'm saying. The court of public opinion is freaking brutal. Those people were eating me up. You guys, your girl came home with freaking blood on her ankles. They were yipping at me so bad. They were at my ankles in the comments, you guys. Oh my God, they were brutal. They were freaking brutal. Oh my gosh, the things they were saying, because I refused to let the amount of information make me believe that this stuff is happening the way it's being presented. Brutal. And if I am just thinking that she's not freaking guilty and saying it out loud, can you imagine what she's going through? No wonder she's sitting on here crying. I'm just glad her foundation is all the same color so she doesn't have those Tammy face streaks on her face, you know? Anyway, let's get back to it. But brutal. The court of public opinion is being used for family business. It's being used right now, you guys. This is like beyond PR for sales, because it's not really going to help her gospel sales. Is this going to help her gospel sales? No. Is it really helping the show? Not, I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it'll translate to a little higher ratings, but the ratings have been kind of crappy, you guys, honestly. So what is the real purpose of doing this and destroying this family like this? Why does this lady need to be broken in public for people to get off her freaking neck without proof?
An open relationship quiet. They want to keep it private, but we have that. And for us to be judged or whatever by the things that people are, but with our relationship, you know, some people keep the fact that they have an open relationship quiet. They want to keep it private, but we have that. And for us to be judged or whatever by the things that people are saying, y'all keep judging, y'all keep living, y'all got marriages, everybody ain't gonna always be true. Things happen. At the end of the day, do I stand by side my husband? I know, y'all think I don't know. I know everything.
Bacon jalapenos.
No.
I'm not oblivious to things. My husband and I, what y'all don't understand, we do have an open relationship. We have spoken about things. That is my private business. But because I'm sharing my heart with y'all, I'm letting y'all know, please stop it. I can't even think about the things that are going on now because I'm being attacked everywhere I go. I'm being attacked. I go to the radio stations, I'm being attacked. I go to this place, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked because I said I wanted to do a gospel project. A gospel. I want to sing to the Lord. And every other minute I'm being attacked. Y'all.
You hear that? This is a testimony. All this angel did was say, I want to sing and praise God. I want to sing unto him a new song. All I want to do is lift my voice up and praise God. And look what the devil did, y'all. Look what the devil did. Look how the devil is working. Look how quick the devil, she was going to move some people with the testimony and power of her voice for all this devilment to be happening.
Say whatever y'all want to say. My sister, that's my family. My husband, that's my family. And I can't even get through the things that I got to get through because y'all attacking me. How do y'all think that? How do y'all even know that I'm strong enough to take all of the stuff that I'm taking? I feel like I'm by myself. That I am alone and nobody wants to feel like that. Nobody. I just wanted to sing. That's it. And me wanting to sing has caused so much controversy. So many allegations. And I'm like, where's all this stuff coming from? And I know that the enemy is busy.
Very.
When you pray and you ask for God to bless you and to order your steps, it comes with scrutiny. It comes with peaks and valleys. And right now I'm in the valley, y'all. And y'all keep poking and y'all keep pushing and y'all keep talking. And I get it. Y'all can say whatever y'all want to say, but do keep in mind, I'm a human being just like y'all. And there's certain things in my life that I'm trying to straighten out. But how can I straighten things out with y'all poking and accusing me and convicting me? And I'm trying to find answers. I'm trying to find resolve. I can't even get to the resolve because every time I turn around, y'all saying things about me. What in the world am I doing to y'all? I'm trying to figure out life on my end. And it's not easy. It's not easy. And like I said, I've had conversations with God and I'm just freeing myself. Right now, it's just me being in this vulnerable place and speaking to you guys about my life and about the fact that I'm not
The best option? Having options. Having options.
Having options.
I'm happy I'm not at peace right now. And when it comes down to my husband, we have a relationship where we talk. Everybody wants to say he's a brain. He's very smart. And I know iron sharpens iron. So if y'all see me looking at my husband and he's talking to me, I've never been abused at all. Verbally, mentally, physically, never. I'm not stupid. I would never stay in a relationship where I feel like I've been abused. This is not what this is. This is love. And it's some people don't want to celebrate it. Y'all highs and lows and everything. I ain't saying that we perfect. We're not perfect. We're not. We live in a society where we're convicted before anything. And all the naysayers and all the lies and I have had people screenshot me pictures of people being paid to destroy us. To destroy us. Y'all don't know what it feels like, but I mean, it's easy to sit behind a phone and a computer and say, yeah, but y'all don't know what it feels like for people to continue to come against you and attack you every day. And for what reason? Nobody's telling me why y'all attacking me. Y'all just keep going. But it's okay because I serve a true God, and that's all. I'm standing on my faith. I'm standing on my faith, and I know that God is not going. He's never left me yet. Am I going through the valley right now? I am. But yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will feel no evil, because this is evil out here. And a lot of people that y'all know, I'm not even gonna say Christians or people, believers, y'all know when you say you want to do something for God and you just be attacked. It's hard, y'all. But I'm gonna make it through this. We all are. You know, I wanted to share my truth with y'all, you know, and I want to apologize to Motown and Capitol Records, even the gospel community. I did not intend to bring this type of attention in this arena. I wanted to sing. I came to share my heart with y'all. I was coming out of certain scenes and I was crying and
They must be messing with her money, you guys. You know, I don't know if as a gospel singer, her contract has like some kind of morality clause or something like that. They are straight messing with her bag with fake allegations. Fake allegations. At this point, they're fake. Show me the front of the check. Give me some other handwriting to compare it to. Show me the envelope. Who signed for it? I need the exact number of checks. And isn't it convenient that the only person they talked to at the place who sent the checks is now deceased, rest his soul? Let's continue with the smear. Let's. This is what happens when you smear campaign somebody without any evidence, you guys.
I was able to have the conversation with God and share my story through song. And I do believe that God, that's what he did for me in my life. He's allowed me to be a minister through music. And now I don't even know. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know where to turn. You know, I use the music as therapy, but now it's a lot. It's a whole lot. And I felt in my spirit that I have to be real and transparent with you guys. I'm not whole right now. I'm bruised. I'm emotional. And this is what you're seeing, and I can't hide it. I'm not trying to hide it. I just want y'all to know that.
Whoa, wait. Tabitha Swan, is this true? We only had 8 likes and there's 16 people in the chat. Can you guys please smash that like button? Smash that like button if you haven't already. Hit that bell. It doesn't cost a thing. You know what I'm saying? It helps the algorithm. We're moving on up. So anything you can do to help would be excellent. Keep on going, Latasha. Hey, husband.
I need people, prayer warriors.
Daddy just got
I
home.
need
Go see.
people who know how to uplift, who know how to help in times like this. Because this is a time for me. And I can't lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys. But my apologies to my group, to the fans, to my mother, to my father, to my grandmother.
Yeah, I said angel. How is she not an angel? What did she do? What did she do? Okay, so if we take this $30,000 allegation out of the scenario, what has Latasha done that I can't call her an angel singing for the voice of God?
To my family, to the whole gospel community, this is not what I came in for. I came here to free myself, to heal, to speak the word of God, to have a message in my heart. And so I'm done. I'm done. I did not steal money from my sister. I see some of these comments. I just want to talk to my sister. And when my sister talks to me, we're going to get through this. And then y'all can go about your business and go talk about somebody else, because that's what's going to be next. Somebody else going to come along. Y'all going to continue to bash it. And ain't nobody really trying to help find no resolve. Y'all out here making people. Y'all don't know that this mental health, this stuff is real. Y'all sit here and do this, and next minute y'all know something happens to somebody, and then y'all want to be apologetic. And y'all want to say, oh, we didn't know that person was going through that. And you talk about, oh my gosh, we didn't know. But y'all are the ones who are causing some of this. And it's sad. Because everybody got a day. Everybody not going to be high for y'all every day. It's going to be some low points. And you better get a grip with God. You better find out who your God is. Because everybody going to go through it. And I'm going through it right now. And I'm not pointing fingers at nobody. All I'm saying is, I need help. I need people who love. I don't need people who hate. I need people who can give me advice too. Because I'm a big sister, but I need a big sister right now. I need somebody to say, girl, it's going to be okay. Because me and my sister, we're going to get through that. That's nothing. That ain't nothing. That's us talking. That's whatever that situation is, we're going to fix it. But all y'all on here trying to dog me out for stuff that I don't even know nothing about. Come on, man. Y'all convicted me for, I ain't even been tried yet. Y'all convicted me. But it's okay. I can't please everybody. I'm not trying to please everybody. All I'm saying is, if there's anybody out there that is at your wit's end, I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like, and it's very hurtful. When all you want to do is just do what you love, and you got all these people saying things about you, and you human, and you feel everything that people are saying. I'm praying over my spirit. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love my family. But this is a lot. This is a lot for me. And I just needed to share my heart with y'all. I just needed to share how I feel right now. I'm by myself. I'm by myself, but I'm going to be okay. Tamika, I love you. Let's talk. Let's talk. I want my sister. I love you. Let's talk. I love you.
Wow, you guys. What did you think of that? These comments are remaining as brutal as the comments that were in her freaking live stream just there. You guys aren't buying it, huh? You guys still feel that somebody who lied about somebody else and now is even blaming her sister for that lie would then not lie about her sister. I don't know. Nobody put in the comments what else did Tamika do? I mean, what else did Tasha do besides this allegation that I wouldn't be able to call her? You guys can't hear me? Wait, the sound is off? I think Tamika should take legal action and not bring it out 10 years. Exactly. That's where I am. I'm like, take it to the court. Take it to the place where they can get you your money back, girl. Because the court of public opinion can't do anything but ruin your sister's chance at her gospel album that you were supposed to be a part of, but chose not to be. Yeah. Even if it was about a difference in pay, you chose not to be a part of the gospel album that you know about. Now your sister's going through with it on solo on that, but you were supposed to do it with her for the grandma, but you guys were arguing about money of all things. And during that argument would have been the precise time to be like, you know what, B, you owe me $30,000 anyway. You may as well let me get paid more during this event so that I can finally get my money. How about that, sister? She could have said it during then, but she did not, you guys. She waited till cameras were up and rolling. And after she had been hanging out with Candy and Tiny, and they pumped her up, and then she went on out on her merry way. And I got something for you, sister. That's what I think happened. This child is brokenhearted. Yes, I pray that she's going to be all right. Me too. Like, that's ridiculous that she would need to be publicly broken. This is a reality show. Come on, you guys. Can three people get their foot off her neck? Can three people get their foot off her neck? Because even if you took the standing evidence that Tamika has right now to a court of law, Tamika's shit would get thrown out. Mock my words. It would get thrown out. She would need way more than Tiny's mom / the accountant. They would need way more than that testimony. They would need way more than these couple of Xerox documents that we've seen. They would need the front of the check. They would need the back of the check. They would want the envelope. They would want the freaking handwriting samples. Nothing that has been presented so far is enough for the public annihilation of LaTosha Scott. Nothing. Wanting a solo career and being a singer does not make you a villain. Leaving a girl group when it's did you know that your geriatric pregnancy after age 34? These ladies are practically geriatric by the medical definition term. It's okay if somebody wants to go sing gospel, you guys. It's perfect. All the other geriatric ladies should be doing is getting more Bengay for their knees, because at least as a Christian singer, she's not going to have to try to drop it like it's hot. Why are you guys all on her neck like this? I don't get it. So she's broken. And her sister broke her. And the show decided to air it. They could have, if all this damage was going to happen, I know that Bravo has listened to other people when they beg for stuff to not get shown about their family members. So could somebody have had a change of heart and then begged for this to not get shown on Bravo? Because it's literally destroying this family. Literally. And because what? She was late to a practice, or she came in with an attitude. You know why she has an attitude? Because you was arguing with her about money for the freaking thing or whatever happened. You already know why she wasn't messing with you, Tamika. You know why there was a rift. Just like she knows why there was a rift. And it wasn't about these 30,000. It wasn't 30,000 ducats. It was not the rift. So I don't understand why all the whole public is required to be stepping on this lady's neck with proof that would not hold up in a court of law? Why are we trying her in the court of public opinion? Unless it's to sabotage her gospel persona, her gospel deal. Yeah. You guys don't see it? One of these things ain't like the other, you guys. There's the pattern power isn't patterning. This was a show about the girl group getting together. Why has it become an annihilation mission of the Scott sisters? Even SWV is bored with it already. They're like, can we get to this music? Can we get to what we came here for? It looks like their lives are pretty interesting in that we could have got something else forced down our eyeballs during this whole show too. This rift has nothing to do with what we are looking at the show for. How many girl groups and boy groups do you think had rifts behind the scenes and got on stage and performed the heck out of the whole concert? And we as the viewers don't have to know, need to know, or want to know about the backstage arguments going on. We just want to see our people happy, dancing, entertaining us the way that they presented themselves to be. Why these sisters? Why now? Why is she required to be broken? Let's see what you guys are talking about. Let's see. What motives is there to lie on your sister and make that kind of accusation? Is Tiny Mom a liar? I hear you. Thank you. No, my question is, what is the motive to her bringing it out now? Exactly. That's what we're all asking. What is the motive to her bringing it out now? Don't you think, like, when they were just arguing about money 3 months ago, when they were arguing about negotiating for them both to be doing the gospel album before this whole let's get back together with everybody else thing, wouldn't that have been an excellent time to bring up, oh, by the way, you owe me $30,000 and like work it out then? I mean, sometime before a camera gets in your face, surely you thought about it. I'm pretty sure your sister pissed you off before a camera got in your face the other day. I'm pretty sure, based off of the way you were whining about how they always gang up on you and everything, that I'm pretty positive that you felt ganged up on before by your mother and sister. So why wait till the camera got there? I'm looking at her all kind of cross-eyed, you guys. I was in court within 6 months. Exactly. Because you did what people who are wronged do. They take it to court. Why isn't Tamika taking it to court? Now it's clear why the mother says Tamika is jealous. That's a good question. Maybe Candy knows. Why did Candy call in? I was thinking about that. Candy may have exploited this. I believe she did exploit this because nobody's talking about Tadina's alleged fetish with sausage. Allegedly, Michael Darby would have a run for his money, let Tadina around the room. Allegedly. I believe Tamika made this a storyline, but she didn't know it was going to blow up like this. Yeah. She needed to hold her husband accountable for causing these issues. Hey, if he did. I feel sorry, Latasha's unpopular opinion. And honestly, I feel for the rest of the family, including Tamika. I feel for Tamika too. Like, why she must feel horrible that she started this. She has to feel, if she has any freaking emotions at all, you guys, she has to feel very bad. Now I'm going to drop the link and you guys are going to come up here and tell me, do you believe that the court of public opinion is the place for family matters? Would you have publicly annihilated anyone in your bloodline, distant or by marriage, for a check on TV and for the hope of going on tour with your old girl band? Would there ever be a day in history that you would betray your family like that? I'm just asking. Like I said, I had to start this channel because I don't think like everybody else. Yeah, Tiny and her dysfunctional life. Yeah, can we talk about the people in the closet at Tiny's house allegedly? About how all of their friends are suing them? All of their lifelong friends end up suing them allegedly. But no, we have to focus on the Scott sisters, and we had to focus on a new thing from 10 years ago. But Tiny had fresh dirt to talk about. Fresh! Candy has fresh dirt all the time, as many times as the health club be closing down the freaking restaurants allegedly. There's fresh stuff that is salacious enough to tantalize the masses that's already known that this didn't even have to be brought up for a freaking storyline. Latasha is so fragile. I'm scared for her. Rocky has total control because he knows she is weak. When she came to that house in those shorts and he looked at her, she had such a scared look. I don't think she's abused. I don't think it. Yes, Morgan, Tiny's still with T.I. Yeah, talk about somebody abused, allegedly. Tasha's saying her sister did not live in New York, and that would mean that Tiny mother lied. What motive would she have lied about that? Well, you heard the lady misspeak and say it was Hayesville, Georgia, and they had to put the correction to Fayetteville, Georgia. And she is up in years. Maybe she simply misspoke on that too. Why? And that's the other thing. The court of public opinion is funny, y'all. You guys be admitting stuff into evidence and hearsay and everything. In a court of law, yeah, sure, they would have interviewed Tiny's mom. That would have been a true interview. But in a court of public opinion, people feel like when you say one thing isn't true that somebody said, you're calling everybody else the word that's a liar. And I'm not, and everybody's like, oh, so you're calling Tiny's mom a liar? And I never said that. What I said is, I don't believe Tasha took that check and cashed it from her sister. That's what my words were. Tiny's mom doesn't know who cashed that check. So I'm not calling Tiny's mom a liar. Because I said, I don't believe Tasha cashed the check. Now, Tiny's mom, if she believes Tasha cashed the check, then that's on her. But what she said has no bearing on my belief in whether or not Tasha took the check. Do you guys get it? But in public opinion, in the court of public opinion, people are like, oh, well, if you don't believe that, then you're calling this person over here a liar. You're saying that about this person and dragging all these other people into it. And we got to stay on the point, which is why did Tamika bring this up now? Why is Candy so invested? And where is more proof? Corey Berman, Lola Lane coming up to say the thing. That's right.
Hey.
What are your thoughts, Corey? What's good?
My thoughts is I'm tired of people calling me out of my name over this situation. Okay.
Right? The people are crazy.
I'm not a simple bird because I don't believe what the masses believe. Okay.
Right.
I don't believe none of this mess.
Right.
I don't believe none of this. I think it's being used and bandied about for sympathy so Tasha can have her little solo career, and so Candy can get some eyes on Escape, who really not really that big of a girl group, really, in the whole scheme of things. They're not a Destiny's Child, they're not a TLC, they're not a Supremes, definitely. Okay.
Right.
So let's just speak bare facts and bare minimum. They all trying to stay relevant, okay? They all trying to stay relevant. Michael Jackson didn't lend them his song "Human Nature" to sample. No, didn't. Michael Jackson didn't put them on a soundtrack that he was working on. Free Willy, hello. SWV, hello. Okay. That's what it is. They only sold 7 million. They sold 30 million. So
Thanks for coming
who's
up.
worldwide?
Who's worldwide? That's what I'm saying. Worldwide is 30 million records. 7 million records is Tennessee, you guys.
Michael Jackson wasn't beating down that door. No, he wasn't.
Hey y'all.
Hey.
Thanks for coming up. How's it going?
Hey, going good. I just had to say one thing, and I said it in the comments as well, but I just had to come up here and say it. If you even question, like not even say you disagree with Tamika, you get attacked. You get called out your name. It's all the gaslighting for me, y'all. And I'm like, I'm not even coming in on any hostile stuff, but it's just like, oh my goodness, I'm getting attacked in comments and it's just too much. I was just like, oh no,
What they call
not
you
not
slow?
about this.
Okay,
Yes,
everything. Slow.
yeah, everything.
You must be a thief too. You must be
You're
Rocky's
paid.
side chick.
Right.
You must, you know what I mean? Like so many different things.
It's
All
outlandish.
yeah.
At the end of the day, none of us know these people. So I'm just wondering, why is everyone so invested and and they're more mad about it than Tamika is. If Tamika was so mad, she would have went to court. This happened 10 years ago. I think that's what people are forgetting. This happened literally a whole decade ago.
Yes.
Why are we just now here? And I'm not trying to victim shame, because it almost feels like when you do, say that you kind of are questioning, they say that you're victim shaming, and it's like, how dare you? And this, like, these are like legit questions. If we were jurors in a court on a trial, these are the questions that they would ask.
Exactly. But everybody wants to act like we're just, I don't know. And then they want to pretend like it's because I hate candy that this is happening. But I don't even hate candy. Like, and why does that have to be any part of this unless candy's involved?
That's the easy read, in my opinion. It's like, okay, y'all. Okay, let's stop. Let's stop. Like, not everyone's hating off the Candy because she's rich. It's okay to call Candy out. It's okay to call your faves out. I personally love Nene, but I'll call her out in a hot second. Like, no one's perfect.
That's true. Go ahead, Corey. What?
No, I was agreeing.
Yeah, and I just feel that's part of why I had to just come on and do this. I mean, I saw her broken, you guys, and I'm just like, was this necessary? Like, really? And this is still, and everybody is still like, oh, she's fake. Oh, she's still lying. Oh, she's this. And it's like, just where is the compassion for people? And why? So all these people are willing to be in the position of Tasha then. So, okay, so if this is evidence, if your sister just saying some stuff because of whatever, and then shows some checks on TV is evidence, that means everybody that is Team Tamika would be willing to go to jail as Tasha based off of the evidence presented. So no thorough investigation. You're willing to let her personal investigation be the one that stands. You're not going to even bring in no expert witnesses, no nothing. You don't need nothing else before you further persecute Tasha. And thereby yourself, because you're saying that you should be tried according to the same measurements that you're allowing the court of public opinion to try Tasha with. Do you get what I'm saying, Corey and Morgan?
I get it.
I absolutely get it. Yep.
And
I'm doing work too, so I'm going to put myself on mute.
No worries. And I personally would fight way harder and demand far more evidence, proof, before I was willing to lock somebody up as a juror. But in this court of public opinion, they just need like some lint in a pocket in a Tuesday night and it's over. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Chronicles, what do you have to say?
Oh, I got no dog in this fight, but forgive my bluntness. I'm just tired of people calling my mom out of her name. Well, basically calling her everything but a child of God over this topic. So what? She has her own opinion. So what?
Yeah, like
I
why
agree,
can't
Brandon.
if everybody is attacking
Mhm.
her, like you're literally supposed to if she was quiet, then everybody would be like, see, she's not saying anything. That means she's guilty. And then as soon as she says something, they're like, see, she's saying something back. That means she's guilty.
Mhm.
That
When she
makes
didn't
no
cry,
sense.
when she didn't cry, they're like, see, she was too calm. She was reading from a script. She's emotional. She's guilty. And now she's crying, and they're like, see, her tears are fake. She's guilty. So
Mhm.
whatever it is, it's just this court of public opinions. Soup du jour is Tasha.
Pretty much. Because I just don't. None of this makes sense.
That's the part. It doesn't make sense.
None of it makes
It's
sense.
supposed to be.
What
And
the
when are
hell?
we gonna
Heck.
get to the music? Do we even know what songs they're singing yet, you guys? Have we seen a costume?
Nope.
Do we know
No.
a venue? Have we seen a poster?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nope.
How many
Only
episodes are
2
we in?
episodes. 4.
And
This is the 4th.
4 freaking episodes of my life I can't get back, and it's nothing about what I thought it was about. But I'm getting
Pretty
literally
much.
threatened in the chat because I don't agree with what's so far being shown to my eyeballs.
Okay, that's 4 episodes plus hours upon hours. I think that's 4 hours of my life I can't get back.
Yeah,
Ugh.
and not
But
even
what?
a song to earworm you later. Nothing is going on.
Exactly. I'm sorry, but I barely passed math by skin of my teeth in high school, so you gotta forgive me on this one. I barely passed math by skin of my teeth.
What do
Yeah.
you guys think the next 2 episodes are going to be like? Like, what can
Well,
they do at
They
this
just
point?
did a sneak peek. They did a sneak peek, and that's what made me even reach out to you earlier, Corey. I was like, well, we've been getting played, but based off of this crying IG, I don't think that this was part of it. That's why I'm like, did it just go too far? Was this just supposed to be a publicity thing? Because in the next episode, Tasha and Tamika have a hug out, you guys. A crying, tearful, I love you back hug out.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But the aftermath of the nuke that she dropped on TV being played in current
Ooh.
time with her album about to drop, I think it's dropping today. Is today Palm Sunday or Palm Friday or whatever it's called? I thought it was supposed to.
Palm Sunday is this Sunday.
I mean, yeah, Good Friday
Really?
did it. So today is Good Friday?
Wait,
I believe
What?
so.
Next week.
Yeah, next week.
Next
So
week
isn't
is
that
Good
when her thing is it's supposed to drop with that, you
how
know?
long was I asleep?
Yeah. Yeah. And I just don't, do you guys, would you ever put this in the court of public opinion?
No. I'm
No.
a private person. So I personally wouldn't do it. If
I
my
wouldn't.
siblings stole 30,000, if I was that compelled, I would take legal action. Me and Mademoiselle in the chat were talking about that, and I mean, I give her respect because she didn't just talk about it; she went and took legal action. So if that happened to me, and I was in a financial hardship, or just wanted to take legal action, I would, and I wouldn't disclose that to the public. For what?
Yeah. Ain't no way, son. Ain't no way.
Yeah. I don't think my brother would never do that. But, if he did, I think that's like a situational thing, so it's different for everybody.
Because going to the police prosecuting didn't mean jail. It doesn't even mean jail. So that didn't have to be a fear.
Right.
Tamika. All she would have done was have the court order them to pay the money back. So all this, I was protecting you and done it. That's BS.
Yep.
Yeah,
If
it's
you
pretty
want
much
the money back,
BS.
go through the proper channels. The court of public opinion is only making her look stupid and making her sister look broken. Like, really?
Curves, I have a question. Why do you think after this? Now I don't know. Okay, so the sex tape thing. When did Tamika give this tape to her sister to hide? Was it
Yeah, like,
after the money? Before? When was this?
so the tape thing was before the money,
Oh,
allegedly, just based off of
Mm.
how she told the story when she was sitting in the white chair that looked like it came from the candy shack.
it did.
And it
I
did,
hate
didn't it?
that plastic.
Yeah. And so when she was sitting in that chair, her sequence was that way. So I don't know for sure, but that's the way I heard it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That
So
it was
we
what,
really don't know, huh?
we have no idea.
Technically.
And then what was going on at her house that you can't take a sex tape to your house and put it in your own safe? Like,
Hello.
was somebody who wasn't your husband?
I thought that too. I was like, your big
Was it?
home,
I don't
you don't
know.
have nowhere to hide it? That's
Nowhere,
weird.
not a floorboard, not one loose floorboard
Yeah.
nobody knows about, darling. Not one.
Yeah.
That you
Come
put it to your
on.
sister's house, but you guys are on again, off again like this. Really? Okay.
That part.
Okay. It's a lot of things. Just the math ain't mathin'. And then if you did think that your sister's husband broke into your phone and so he could have access to something, that's another reason to go to the authorities.
Exactly.
That's a
What?
great reason to go to the authorities. And then by the second time you go to the authorities for the check, when his name is involved, there's an established pattern. So now he's second strikes. You know what I'm saying? So people are funny.
Yeah.
They don't need any evidence for that. And then, oh, his name was Edward Bivens, so he did it.
So is his name Edward Bivens? I was confused. So that's his name, and Tamika knew that, or Chinese mama didn't know that? Like,
hey,
I,
hey.
I'm confused.
But Candy knew when she called into Ricky Smiley. Candy knew it. Isn't that
He
it?
was the one that referred Rocky to be their manager, right?
Yeah. They didn't say that wasn't true.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's the other thing. When he was their manager, did money used to come up missing too? That this is like why they think it's happening now?
Good question. So do you think Rocky is a manipulative, abusive husband? Okay. Yeah, I do too.
I don't know
I
if
was
it's
just
abuse.
wondering.
Like, I don't think it's verbal. Or I think he could pretty much lift it up. Like, he's like, oh yeah, because he wants her to go do her dream. Because what is he doing for a living? I don't know. Is she like, is this a Wendy Williams situation?
I think
she
it
like
is.
a breadwinner? You know what I mean? I'm not sure. Allegedly, it could be happening. Who knows what is in his own bag that he would help her keep her bag. That's who he seems to me. And as far as a manipulator, I mean, I don't know a lot of women that like to share their man. Monique, the comedian, says that she's the one that initiated that in her marriage because she was the hot to twat one. So he wanted to be able to be like having people when she wanted them. And so hey, but now she said that she's not like that anymore. And I saw like if there's a lot of room for people to change. So do you think like okay, so the rumor also about Candy allegedly is that she gets around. She's been around and she's not shy about it. Is that same knowledge of Latasha?
I've never heard of that rumor about Latasha.
Exactly. So maybe he gaslit her into being, oh, let's have it open because maybe you don't like doing this on Tuesday and I really need this done on Tuesday. And, hey, can we work it out? But that is also an interesting approach to entering into the gospel arena with an open marriage. Like, I'm not saying that God can't bless it, but when you admit to that and you're getting into the gospel arena, but your issue is that the people are saying you're a thief, I don't know. I don't know if that was the best thing for her to admit in that last day. Did you guys hear what I heard when she said having an open marriage and all that? Like,
yeah.
So I think Rocky a puppet master. I don't like Rocky. He just seems slimy.
So maybe he talked her into saying that right there.
Yeah. And he never, I don't know. Have you guys peeked out watching the show? He's always throwing her under the bus. He's never protected her, in my opinion. Like, and
Rocky
then I
doesn't
don't know.
protect. Rocky doesn't protect Tasha.
I don't think so. I don't see him like when they went to do the deal. He acted like he didn't know that the other group members didn't know, and I didn't like how that looked on TV. You know, we're one. Even if you didn't know, you say you knew. Even though
Yeah,
he did know, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that because I thought in that scene, the way he came in doing all the TikTok dances, I was like, everybody needs a hype man like Rocky. No matter how smart he is, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I was saying I feel like he keeps
Not
her
the
pumped,
TikTok.
you know, like he's like, yeah, you know. So I don't know, but I feel like he might have been the one to initiate that. And somebody did make a comment earlier, not the one that they hate me or that I was stupid. The one, the one earlier where they said that Tasha K is giving another interview to another side chick of Rocky's because she already interviewed Unica, which is why Rocky called in. But you guys, Unica is an actress. She's been on divorce court twice.
I saw that.
Did you guys see? Did you guys hear about that?
Yes, I saw that.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Unica is Unica, the one who was on Tasha K, has been on divorce court twice, you guys.
And she raps her.
Yeah, and she raps. And she so I'm not sure that she is a full on side chick. And you see, Tasha didn't say she had an open marriage when that one came up. But now another one is getting interviewed by Tasha K tonight, I believe. And now she's saying they have an open relationship. So maybe the one tonight is true. You see what I'm saying?
Oh,
Okay.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I see in the chat everybody's saying that Tiny's mother shouldn't have a reason to lie. Why in the hell would you give Tiny Mama your vital statistics? Why? Isn't that what lawyers are for, to get your royalties for? Isn't that what an entertainment attorney is for? Why?
You know, Escape is janky. They don't have none of that.
So I got chewed out in Mim's comments because I said, one, I wouldn't be compiling my vital statistics in with the group. I wouldn't give management my vital statistics.
Oh, they ate me up on Wednesday night.
Why are you giving up?
That was brutal.
She got Tamika got what she deserved if she did that, because you don't do that. That's giving people ammunition and information back in the day when there were no safeguards like there are now to steal your identity.
Right.
It's crazy. There's no way.
Pretty much.
There's no way. I don't trust Candy. I don't trust.
And Mama Joyce would have had access, and she already said that she took and rerouted the Social Security and all that. Remember? Mm-hmm.
No. I'm not giving nobody my info.
I was threatened to get blocked just because I said Tamika. I asked, was Tamika's dad a deadbeat? Tamika and Latasha's dad a deadbeat? It was just a question. Because something about him just don't sit right with me either.
Me either. Oh my gosh.
That was a bunch of bullcrap, that interview.
That interview was so malarkey to me. They were being so kid gloves with him.
So
just
fluff.
Because he's a pastor, I feel like he could have been more. I don't feel like his answers were, I don't know, they just didn't feel deep. They felt like things he said on top. Like, oh yeah, me and Tamika were closer. You know, so my follow-up question is, well, why? You had 3 more years with the older one. Why was your older daughter not liking you? Why didn't your daughter like you? She had 3 years longer to know you, but you're closer to the youngest one. Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's one.
And don't you dare ask, because the comments and public opinion is gonna eat you alive.
Oh my gosh. I asked.
Has
I asked.
Tamika said that her dad was an involved father? Because just because you take kids to auditions and little here and there activities doesn't make you an involved father.
Yeah.
No.
There's like way more to it.
So I'm
And
like, okay, wow. He took them to some auditions. Okay, that's great. But what about day to day? And I've yet to hear Tamika dispute what her mother said about him not being that involved.
right.
Mhm.
Right. She's
Mhm.
only said that I remind her of him and that's why she doesn't like me.
And how many young ladies do we know who love their dad down, daddy's
I
girls
love my
down,
dad.
but
Me and my
daddies
dad
ain't
was dated this
crap?
day.
I love my father, rest in peace to his soul. But how many girls do you know or women who love their father who weren't crap in their life?
Yeah.
And then people keep saying that Latasha, you can look at her and tell she's mean. So okay, so there's all kind of isms and type things, stereotypes getting played in. So Latasha was the biggest one in the group, and then the brat says everybody was scared of her. You see how that plays, and then and then you're like, because in a lot of the pictures I saw, they all kind of look like they were having some kind of sexual identity crisis. Like
Yes. It was
they
the clothes that
literally,
they were made to wear.
yeah, they were literally like tomboy girls. You know what I mean? And then she was the biggest one, like I said, and then they call her the scariest. But was she? Was she really the scariest, or was she just the biggest? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. And even in this dynamic, people are still calling her all kind of negative things because she's quiet, because the look on her face. And I feel like Candy does a whole lot more stank face than than Tasha has given us. Way more stank face.
Yes.
Pretty
and
much.
snarls and lip curls and all of the stuff and the eye rolls than Tasha has given us thus far in the 4 episodes. But in the court of public opinion, if you say anything about Candy either, then you just a hater because you mad she got money. No, actually, I love money, y'all. I keep telling y'all how to try to get some for you and your family. So it's not that I hate her and her money. I love her and her money. Keep it going. But it doesn't mean I have to believe that you sing like not a goat. It doesn't have to believe that I don't think that you're boring. It doesn't have to believe that I haven't thought you've ever had an interesting storyline in the bajillion years you've been in the race to be number 1 on a show that still doesn't have a number 1 and you still number 2. It doesn't mean any of that. It just means that she's not my whole entire cup of tea, but I don't hate her. You know what I'm saying? I just am not willing to like fall in with everybody else about greatness, especially on her singing. I mean, yeah, and then people are like, oh, she won the Masked Singer. Yay.
So what?
Okay.
She sounded like a goat doing it. So some years goats are in, and some years they want a nice smooth something like Sade. Like I prefer Sade, you know?
What's Sade?
That's the singer lady. Smooth operator.
Yes.
Smooth operator.
Beautiful voice.
Yeah, nice and smooth. I like
That's who's singing
that
that song.
smooth and crisp and clear. I don't need the I just don't.
Did you notice that Brett never disputed that Latasha was like, her and Latasha were super close? She just kept saying, oh, well, when I first met you, you were mean. It's like, okay, well, a lot of people, when you first meet somebody, you don't know them. So they may come off nice, they may look nice, they may look mean, they may be mean, whatever. But she never said, well, you're right, we weren't close. Like, she never disagreed with Latasha. I peeped that out as well. Do y'all think Candy, I'm not trying to be a Candy master because I don't hate Candy, but do y'all think Candy had something to do with the brat coming in so strong?
I don't know. But it was an impromptu interview, so I'm not sure unless she just sits on ready about any questions for Candy. You know what I mean? Because it was literally Latasha called in unexpectedly. It was not on their schedule. But then it doesn't take
Corey.
You know what I mean? It doesn't take anything to text your friend and be like, oh my God, Tasha's calling in, and Candy to hurry up and text back. We'll ask her about da 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 da. You know? And then that's the other thing. People are mad at Tasha saying that, oh, Candy called in to clear her name. If Tasha called in every place Candy went and interviewed this last week, her voice would be hoarse because they went on a lot of interviews during these last couple of weeks for their side of the story, in my opinion. And
Yep.
Tasha never followed up calling in anywhere because it's not that type of party. So why is Candy calling in after Tasha anyway, unless she wants to keep it stirred? That's why is she so invested?
Want to know the same thing. That's the sister's business, and I mean, yeah, they talked about Candy a little bit in the interview, but it was more so about
The brat brought
Tamika
her
and their
up, though.
family.
The brat
Right, exactly.
brought her up. That's the only reason
Right.
she came up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But they spent so little time. The brat brought her up. Okay, they talked about Candy. What was all the energy that Candy had to call up to the radio station?
Yeah.
Like, it just seemed pressed to me. Like, I don't know.
Pressed. Very pressed. You would think that Tadina's love of sausage came up allegedly. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's she called quick, you know, to just put more on her, and then ultimately was like, this isn't very gospel-y. It's a plot, y'all. It's a plot. I hate gaslighting. Yep. I do not like people pissing in my face and tell me it's raining. I'm not that kind of person. I just can't. If I smell pee, I'm going to call it pee. This is very pissy.
Period. Period.
You know, but I had to jump on here and just talk about this because this woman is broke in public. Everybody is happy about it. It's disgusting to me. It shouldn't have been like this. I'm not in the habit of glorifying or, praising the breakdown of any melanated people anywhere. We see it enough in news. We see it enough just walking down the street. We know what it's like to be a melanated human in these streets. And when we have an opportunity to be entertained by greatness, by icons, by legends, and it's reduced to the Mona Scott Young of Love and Marriage or Love and Hip Hops, and you know what I mean? And it's like there's a reduction going on. You guys know how in cooking you start off with a nice broth and you reduce it down to a concentrated flavor of Black stereotypes of not being able to get along. You know what I'm saying? There's a reduction going on of legacy right now. And we need to be more concerned with that in this court of public opinion, in my view, Curvies, because this is damaging en masse to the culture.
Yeah.
You not understand like sacrificing legends for what? Nobody is still answering what? Yes, Mona is an op.
Right, Morgan, for rating.
Mona is an op.
What's an op?
That's a person who looks like they're for you, but they are against you.
Oh.
It's a person who looks like, okay, so you know how like if you were on a baseball team and
opposition
and somebody who has your uniform on, but every time they get up to bat, they can hit hecka good, but they keep striking out on purpose. Or they can run hecka fast, but they don't quite make it and get struck out. Or you know what I mean? Like they just constantly act against the team's betterment.
So this is the opposition.
Yes, the opposition. Yeah. And I don't feel like that's okay for her to be showing up this way. That we're reducing greatness. Escape, even with their 7 million records and 1 million followers that don't bother to watch them on Queens of R&B, there's a reduction going on. The 30 million records sold of SWV is by proxy being reduced, being caught up in this mess. You guys, we need to stop this reduction. The court of public opinion is nowhere to air out family business. I'm thankful that the ladies tried to entertain us. Hopefully, whatever agendas are going on. I'm praying that the devil is a lie and that this girl will be able to go praise God, and that all of these devils, these demons speaking against her project to just sing to God. Candy did it, demon. Tamika did it, demon. Tiny was like, oh, that's not very gospel-y either. I think she said it too, demon. You know what I'm saying? How are all these people hating on her for just wanting to go sing and praise God? I don't get it. It's not okay. The court of public opinion is a biatch, and stop breaking people, you guys. Be careful with ourselves. Be careful with yourself. A lot of this, I bet if we look at a lot of the people that are giving these kind of comments also on even a deeper psychological level, I mean, do you guys need a hug? Like, this is really deep, man. For us to be taking it this deep over a show that you guys
therapy and that sticky icky icky.
Stop having that herd mentality. It's okay to go out, out the box and think and say, you know what, I want to be objective. I like Tamika, but I also want to put myself in a position of being objective. And a lot of people don't think like that, y'all.
They don't.
I'm realizing that.
We are literally the few.
I think individually. I don't think like the herd. I'm not a sheep.
Right.
I'm more of a wolf than a sheep.
Or a goat. We're not goats, y'all.
Right.
You're the goat.
Okay, you guys. I'm gonna have to skadoodle, shamizzle, schmazzle, LRGA Curves Incorporated. Thank you guys for coming through. You guys smash everybody's buttons. Corey from Lola Lane, as I told you in the beginning, she has a show. Her link is in the chat. Follow her, smash her buttons. I know Prosperity came through early, and that's my sis. And me and her don't agree on this at all. She's probably on her channel right now. So she's probably on her channel right now saying the opposite of everything I just said, y'all. So, and it's okay with me. We don't have to agree to respect and love each other. That's the thing about life. That's the thing about growing up. That's what you find out with time. Okay. So, you guys have a great rest of your day. It's Friday and the last day of the month. We're getting ready to have April 1st tomorrow. Oh yeah, this week in Curvies. Saturday tomorrow, Corey, Lola Lane, and Sebastian Shade, also known in these YouTube streets as Sebastian Says, will be going on tomorrow. Keep an eye out for our community tab. It's going to be after 3 p.m. Pacific time, so it's going to be in the later afternoon. And then on Sunday, we're going to have our first Ladies Who Kiki, and that's going to be some ladies from these YouTube streets, and we're going to get it together in Kiki over here on Sunday, and that's also going to TBD. I'm pretty sure that's going to be, we didn't come up with the time yet, right, Corey?
Yeah, no time for that one.
Okay, so we'll let you guys know. Keep an eye out, keep an ear out. I really thank you guys for coming and sharing your thoughts and letting me see why I might want to change my mind about some things, but I'm still in the replay crew. If anybody can tell me another thing Latasha Scott has done to make everybody be so willing to believe she's such an evildoer.
Amen.
Leave a comment. Let me know. Thank you, Curvies. Thank you, Morgan. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
See you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace out.
See ya.